Hello again everyone, Saka here and welcome back to another episode of Planet Zoo Career Mode. And when we last left off, we got our bronze medal and we were working on our silver. So we need 4 more habitat species. We need to breed 1 more Timberwolf. We need to place 5 exhibit species, which we were going to probably do right here or so, and increase our plant diversity in 5 habitats. We're nearly there. We have our vet research done already. Outstanding. So that is Baird's Tapir, the next level there. That's going to give us a fun fact, level 3 food and 2 more toys. That's what I'm talking about. So one of the problems that we're going to have when we put in our exhibit animals is their welfare might not be as high as we need. Basically, habitat's fine. We don't have to worry about that, but yeah, okay, so that's not too bad. I was worried about our exhibit overall happiness of the zoo. Basically, we would have to research each one of those habitat or the exhibit species to learn what to put in their pen, and that wouldn't help their overall happiness too awful much. But I'm happy to see that they're just concerned with habitat species, not exhibit. So when we put down our exhibit animals, we really don't have to worry about them too awful much. I saw an alert that our Timberwolf is breeding, so that will be our second Timberwolf. We can get that checked off. We'll work on our habitat species or exhibit species. Once we get 5, that will be a lot of extra money in the zoo. And we can place it right here so our zookeepers don't have far to go. So let's go ahead and look at some habitats here. Do we know? Okay, so that's a small exhibit, and that's $3,800 for 1. There is the large for $13,700, and the medium has 2. So we could get a 4 and a 1 to complete it. Basically just make a path around that 4, but we need some money to do that. So do we take another loan to help speed up that process, or do we wait for the money to come in? Because as of now, looking at our finances, yeah, we make $7,000 per year. So it's going to take a bit of time to do it the correct way. We might end up taking a loan. We don't need a big loan, and we want to keep the interest as low as possible. Part of me wants to just get the $25,000 loan so we can have the same level of interest rate but get more money. And then that would allow us to put down the exhibit animals quick, fast, and in a hurry. Just bam, 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 bam. And yeah, so that should be fine. We'll go ahead and take that $25,000 loan. So now we're up to $29,000, and we can indeed place those exhibit animals. So what I will do is I will put down the Planet Zoo Exhibit Large here. And that sort of gives me a look and a feel about how big this thing actually is. So we can extend this land out just a little bit, basically flatten this out to the foundation. Let's make sure we go sculpting and we go flatten to surface, and we just bring that right on over. And then that way we can get some footpathing going on here, and all 4 can be seen at one time. Very handy that this area is completely flat. That helps our job out tremendously. So now that we have that down, we can put down our facility. We can go the Planet Zoo Exhibit Large, make sure that all the paths are lining up. We need 2 and 2. And then we can work on the walk path. So it's easier if we put down the path first and then we put down the exhibit, so we don't have to worry about connecting up the path by hand. So I'll go ahead and do that. We'll go paths, and then we'll go walk path. We'll go the dark asphalt. We'll scrunch down that width just a little bit. And let's say we come out here with it. And then we just make the sharp corner, connect it up. And now when we put down our facility and our 4-banger there, that should line up nice and easy. And there we go. So all 4 exhibits are connected by 2 different paths, which is outstanding. Let's go ahead and find our first exhibit trading animal. And we want to do cash. We've got some conservation credits, but I don't want to spend that just yet. How about our boa constrictor here? Looking at the boa, they need 1 to 2. And then if we can release some more boas into the wild, that would be awesome. So let's do it then. Let's go boa constrictor, and let's get a male who is okay. So that's 0 longevity, and that's low fertility. Okay, so do we get a really potent young? Yeah, young adult. All right, so we will adopt that boa, and then we want a female with decent fertility. There we go, 351 for that female. We will go ahead and adopt. Nice. All right, we will move them in, send to the zoo, and we will go right there, Exhibit 1, boa constrictor. All right, so we'll go ahead and set that up. We can go ahead and change these to boa constrictor since they will be here shortly. We might be able to get a education speaker right here in the corner. And change this to boa constrictor. And they're not in their ideal humidity range. So let's go ahead and get that set up. So boas need 23 to 31 degrees Celsius. Oh, that's a new slider. I got you. All right, so 23 to 31. Let's go 26. Humidity 60 to 80. Let's go 70 right there in the middle if we can. Picky. There we go. So then that will adjust. We're getting their temperature down. We're getting their humidity up. And then that will make their exhibits a lot better. There we go. So exhibit is within range. And 92% even without the layouts research, which is pretty outstanding. All right, so that is that. Let's go ahead and put down a donation box next to the boa, just in case people want to donate. All right, nice. All right, next up. So we put down the boa constrictor. Next up on our list is the Brazilian salmon pink spider. There's a few for money. I like to see the ones for money. Yeah, there we go. So we will adopt a male. And let's adopt a female. So 33% fertility. 50% fertility. Yeah, let's do that. All right, select all. Send to the zoo. Brazilian pink tarantula. Outstanding. And already people are looking at our boa constrictor. Get some more education up in here. All right, now let's check out their needs and wants. All right, Brazilian salmon pink tarantula, 23 to 29 Celsius. Up to 26 or so, 50 to 84. We'll go 65. Go ahead and play that. All right, temperature coming down, humidity going up, and we should see their overall welfare really start to increase here as those temperatures change. Outstanding. All right, so 92% on that. We'll go ahead and do a duplicate, and we can see the range there. So right there. And we'll change that to the Brazilian pink tarantula. So now we've got some audio cues there for the tarantula. That's more education that will be given. We'll put down another donation box here. All right, so that is 2 new Timberwolves placed, and our conservation rating is 2 stars. We've got 2 out of 5 exhibit species working on that. That should be nice and easy. All right, so new Timberwolves. We want to make sure that whenever one of these Timberwolves grows up, so that's the newborn Ivan, and Ravon is growing up. As soon as Ravon becomes an adult, we can release Ravon back into the wild. So that is outstanding. All right, the next exhibit on The Price is Right. Past the Brazilian salmon pink spider, we've got the Brazilian wandering spider. All right, so that is a Let's see, a 42 for that female there. So we'll take that, and then we've got a male for 480. We'll go ahead and take that. All right, select all. And the Brazilian wandering spider will be in there. Get the education up. Go ahead and get another speaker. Make sure that it's not clipping or in range of the other. And wandering spider. Outstanding. So now all we need to do is make sure that we have their temperature and humidity set. All right, Brazilian wandering spider, 23 to 29. Let's go 25. And then humidity 50 to 84, we'll go 70. All right, so that should get in range nice and easy. Brazilian wandering spider's welfare should go up. We'll need another donation bin. There we go. And hopefully everyone will start donating. With these in close proximity to our dining area, essentially, this should get a lot of traffic and hopefully a lot of donations at the same time. There we go, 92%. All right, so finally, last but not least, the last animal in this quad. We'll need to get another one, of course. But then we have the Eastern Brown Snake. All right, so that one is a decent looking Eastern Brown Snake. That one doesn't have a lot of longevity. All right, we'll adopt that female there. Back to trade, one male, one female for the Eastern Brown Snake. Sent to zoo right there. Eastern Brown Snake ready to go. And as per usual, education up. Donation bin over. And we need a speaker. Duplicate that. Something like so. And that will be Eastern Brown Snake. All right, let's get their humidity and temperature all set. There you go. 23 to 29, we can do that. 26. And then 60 to 85, we'll go 70 once more. All right, temperature coming down, humidity coming up. That should be good welfare, and there we go. They look so unhealthy. Temperature, humidity, well, they're fine now. All right, so everything is all set, and now we're ready for one more exhibit animal. So we don't need anything big. We can get these small one by one here. Just make sure that two paths are connected up. And then we'll manually try to get a path down around here. Yeah, that's a big fat old path. Yeah, let's do something like this. Yeah, that connects up, sure. That connects up, and can we connect these up? A little bit wonky, but gets the job done. Everything is connected so that they can indeed go around the whole exhibit here. So after the Eastern Brown Snake, we have the Giant Desert Scorpion. And there is a male and a female for cash. That's what I like to see. Adopt Noah and Maya. All right, let's get Noah and Maya in here. And there is our giant hairy scorpion. And that is our 5th exhibit species. So that is outstanding. We'll duplicate this and put this right over here, perhaps. That should be fine. Then we've got 4 education boards to change here. With the scorpion, and if we're lucky, we'll be able to place just one speaker down and encompass the entire area here for education. It may be a twofer. We could sort of work the corners. So we could put one there for our hairy scorpion. And then last but not least, temperature and humidity before the people come in and start complaining that everything is not in their ideal range. All right, 25 to 37. Let's go 28. Humidity, we can go up to, say, 28. Pretty much split that right in the middle. And now welfare is going up. Temperature should be getting there nice and fine. Yeah, it's just the layout. All right, who died? So Yalitha, our Timberwolf, has passed on. Our female, 13 years old. What we need to do is now get... Well, that's an adult female there. So, do we need a male? That may be. Let's sort by our Timberwolf. So we've got female, female. There's the alpha male, but he is about to kick the bucket. What is your genetics here? So her father is definitely inbreeding. Perhaps we can release Trinity into the wild. Yeah, if we were to release Trinity into the wild, that would leave Yalitha, who has kicked the bucket. And then just an alpha female there with Embry. So we do indeed need a male. So can we release... No, we can't release Waylon into the wild just yet. So what we might need to do is wait for Waylon to kick the bucket, and then we can start with a brand new male for Embry here, who is about to be too old herself. Okay, so let's get rid of Embry. No, we can't. We can't release her to the wild. We can release Trinity into the wild. We may just have to start from scratch with two brand new Timberwolves. All right, so that should be some conservation credits and some more conservation rating. So that leaves an adult that can have a mate if we just get Waylon out of here. And unfortunately, we can't release him to the wild. So he may just have to kick the bucket on his own. Facility is broken down. Uh-oh. Yeah, call that mechanic. Mechanic is en route, and here they come, actually. Really quick, fast, and in a hurry service. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, Cesar. All right, many guess the tickets are underpriced. Let's go up to 10 and 10. So increase them by $3 a pop. That's going to help our cash flow. That research is done on the next level of Baird's Tape here. Only one more level to go. So we've got breeding research, toy enrichment, food enrichment, and another toy. So any future animals that we put down that share stuff with the Baird's Tape here, we should be able to get their enrichment going pretty much right away. All right, has there been some donations? Yes, indeed. So these have already paid for themselves. Man, 1,300 bucks. And more, 1,400 bucks. That's what I'm talking about. If you all feel the need to donate, we've got an ATM right here if you are so bold. Yeah, just sort of encourage people to use the ATM, pull out some money for some donation. That would be outstanding. All right, we still need a workshop. That's fine. Boxed outside of habitat too long. We'll move him into his habitat. What in the world are you doing? Yeah, schedule that delivery. I have no idea why that Baird's Tape here popped up on the wall. I didn't get an animal escaped alert, so I don't know what that is all about. But there we go. So now we need a few more habitat species. We need 4 habitat species. We were looking down here towards the water, as some of the species that we need to put down need some water, and we can't make an artificial pool because that was disabled here in the scenario. So we have to use the water that we've got. Let's take a look at animal trading. So we don't have any African buffalo, I don't believe. Looking at the Zoopedia, we would need 3 African buffalo to be happy. But that's something we don't have. If we look at our zoo and our animals, no, we do have African buffaloes. Good thing I checked. Alright, so we've got Baird's tapirs, we've got boas and salmon spiders, we've got saltwater crocs, and we've got Timberwolves. Alright, so that's pretty much wide open. So next up is the Bactrian Camel. Can we get a male and a female for the amount of points? So that's 292, and then that male is 209. So let's go ahead and save some moolah and get that camel there. Alright, so 2 Bactrian Camels. We can do that. And I don't believe the Bactrian Camel needs any water. Being a desert creature, it would stand to reason. Yeah, no water, no climbing, just a whole lot of space and grade 2 fencing. We can do that. So what I will do is say over here, we will go ahead and get our camels started. So plenty of space around here. I'll leave a little bit of space so we can have an enclosure begin, say here, and use this water. But we've got wide open spaces right here for our camel, and I think they will fit in nice and easy and pretty close to the staff facilities. So I will go ahead and build up the Bactrian Camel enclosure and be right back. Alright, on the way to get the Bactrian Camel in, but I noticed that we have more than 2 Baird's tapirs, so we can release to the wild 20 conservation credits for us. That will help our overall, because we just need 2 Baird's tapirs in there. We don't need 3, so their youngin is more than capable of surviving out there in the wild. Just making sure that we don't have an overpopulation sort of feel. Just 2 of everything except our wolves, and we'll have to get the Timberwolves sorted out whenever old Waylon Jennings here kicks the bucket. We'll get a new set of adult Timberwolves in there to continue the breeding process, because for our gold medal, we need to breed 7 Timberwolves to the wild. So that's going to be big indeed. And here are our Bactrian Camels. So male and female ready to go. Let's go ahead and get their enclosure all set up. And hopefully with our research that we've done with the Baird's tapir, they will like some of the enrichment items that we have to give. So we have way too much grass and not enough sand. Makes a lot of sense. Let's just get rid of all of this grass here and make this a desert for them. Alright, so that's that, and now we just need some rock. So we'll put some rock over here in the corner, get rid of some of that sand. And that is all well and set up. They have 1,000 extra feet of space. Everything is looking good there. Looking at the plants, they have the prickly cactus. Now, we were working on our plant diversity. We just need 2% more diversity across 5 habitats at least. So we can look at the Asian desert temperate biome here and get in some nature for our camels. So continent, no, not Africa, Asia. And then the biome, we have desert and temperate. Desert, temperate. All right, so let's go black poplar tree. Now, they don't need a lot of coverage, and I'm afraid that some of these are going to be too much as far as coverage is concerned. Let's do a little thorn brush as well. We're at 19%. We're getting there. Can we do like a bracket? All right, let's try. Hey, there we go. There's 20%. No need to screw the pooch here. We've got just enough coverage with the correct trees and 20% diversity. Now we just need 3 more habitat species, over 70%. And because we've taken it nice and slow, we're making sure that all of our animals are happy before we move on to the next one. So let's take a look at enrichment to see what we need here. Species and Bactrian Camel. So we have learned about, well, they need some water. We'll put that down. They also need a food trough. So let's give them a food trough overhaul. And now they have a block of ice. So that's going to be 50 out of 60. We have a rubbing pillar that they can use. So that'll be 150 out of 60. And is this a food enrichment? If not, we'll go ahead and just Control Z that. Yeah, that's Control Z there. So they're good on their toy enrichment. So we just need some food enrichment. And whenever our veterinarian, nice, another Baird's tapir mating. A lot of players, including our classic AL Kingy. Good to see you. Always good to see AL Kingy in the zoo. Then we have Weevil Kuhat Das H, Felisa Larson, Elucian, 313711385. So welcome everyone to the zoo. All right, last but not least, let's get some more garbage pails over here, just in case. Let's go ahead and get some enrichment, or some education down. So let's grab us a speaker. Go ahead and duplicate that, and we have no speakers over here, so outstanding. We can go there, change that to our Bactrian Camel, and then go ahead and duplicate that one right over here. Good deal. And in fact, yeah, there's nothing back here for our Timberwolves, which, So because we have a higher education bonus with the Timberwolves, I believe we researched them quite extensively, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we've maxed out the Timberwolf, so it would stand to reason that the education that we put down is for our Timberwolves and not the Camel. So back here along the path as people are walking, let's go ahead and set this up for Timberwolf. And then people will get massive education bonuses because that's what we have focused our early game on. No power. All right, so that's just out of range. So the question is, where is... So we don't have an education block any further up. Let's go ahead and move this one then to right here. There we go. So now that's in range, ready to go. We've got some extra education there. Now we just need our full habitat signboard, which is already pointing in the correct direction. Can't argue with that. Bactrian Camel there. And then we just need a donation bin or two. Trying to select it from downtown. There we go, donation box. Duplicate, and put you right there. Alright, so Bactrian Camel is in. They should be fairly happy, 91%. Timberwolf is about to have offspring, that's what I like to see. Education speaker is overlapping. I don't see it. But we'll move it back. We'll move it right there. Nice of them to give me the heads up, though. Yeah, still need a workshop. Timberwolf has had more offspring. That is what I'm talking about. So yeah, we just need to continue releasing. Alright, so that is Baird's Tapir absolutely done. Alright, so that's... where is Baird's Tapir? Alright, so more education bonus, a fun fact, and toy enrichment. So because we don't know the camel's food, let's go ahead and research the camel. Nice, an underpriced alert as well. Let's go $15? Nope, 15 for the kids. There we go. So 15 and 15. Really, really happy. Do we boost the marketing while we're here? I think we shall. Let's go marketing and do another big family hour marketing campaign. And that's going to increase that up to 5 stars and make our zoo really, really appealing. That is what I like to see. Alright, so yeah, all we need to do is place 3 more habitat species, so it's only a matter of time. But I think this is a pretty good episode for now, everyone. We have the Bactrian Camels all put in and happy and ready to go. What we'll do is we'll take a look at our staff. Honk. Make sure that everything is awesome as far as the efficiency. Make sure everyone is getting around okay. And it's only a matter of time before we place down 3 new habitat animals and get the silver medal. So it's nice to have a lot of this stuff done for sure. That's going to be easy peasy as long as we take our time, and we've researched enough enrichment items to make sure that that welfare stays nice and high. And then once we research some camel food, we might actually learn some extra stuff. So that will do it for me, everyone, in this episode of Planet Zoo. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in. And for Joshi, our new Bactrian Camel, I will see you in the next Planet Zoo video. Take care.